with a really nice kit, a packet of information that has all kinds of stuff in it, QC test and QC testing, that comes with a manual and some little card here, a little quick start guide. Basically talks about your warranty certificate and that kind of stuff. It also has a certified certificate in here to say that it was tested and passed. Now, these are 100 amp hour batteries, but the nice thing is that like all good quality batteries, they come with a test sheet that shows you how they performed when they perform that quality test. And Wiren is, even though it is on the budget side and cost-wise, amazingly, it is doing most of the things that you would do on a battery of a much higher cost. So let me give you a couple of examples. So these batteries come with a test sheet. Like, for example, this one was 104.7 amps on the test sheet. I tested it and came up just slightly above that. I had one come up at 104.9 and one come up at 104.2. I ran it twice just to kind of be sure what I was doing. I did run this one too. It was 105.5 and it came up exactly to 105.5, and I didn't test it again. And this one was 106.1 and I tested it and it came up with a 105.9. All three of them performed really well for Class A cells. And here's the important thing. On a lot of these batteries like this, and although they're inexpensive, they don't give you Class A cells, and therefore the cells deteriorate after a couple of charges. Well, as you know from the rack release that I did and the way I got the EG4 batteries to fit into the Wiren rack, and if you've missed that, here's a link to it because it is really a great video. But these I have cycled for about 2 weeks now, and then I retested this one, which is why you have two tests on it. And believe it or not, the second time was the higher performing test than the first time. So it really goes to show these are good quality batteries. Now, ignore some of the wiring I've got going on here because I just got the welding and everything done to get these EG4 batteries to fit in here. So I just kind of hodgepodge the wires together. But this is one of the things that I want to point out about the Wiren batteries that is different from some of the other ones. Even some of the higher priced batteries, they aren't cutting a lot of the corners. For example, the leads that jump the batteries together. If you're not putting these in a rack, and for example, with an EG4 battery, you would get these leads here, and these are to connect directly to a bus bar in their wiring, in their rack. The wiring rack doesn't have a bus bar, so you're connecting the batteries to each other, which a lot of us do that anyway, even when we don't have a rack. Now, this rack is $158, $187, something like that. It's a great option for it, for those of us who don't want to spend the money on a rack, but want to be able to store the batteries in a rack-style thing. This allows you to connect them and run them in parallel, but the battery wire that comes with it can support the voltage or support the amperage of an entire rack full of batteries so that you're not worried about it pulling too much through these little ones. Now, these work fine when they're going through a bus bar, but when they're daisy chained together like this wire needs to be able to support the capacity of all the batteries in the parallel, and so they send out the right ones. And you can see the difference in size here. This is a 1/0 wire, and this is a 4-gauge wire. It is a huge difference in size to make them to run like that. Now, let's get in a little bit about the specs of the battery. It's just a standard 100 amp hour 51.2 nominal voltage battery. Good quality case, nice different ports here. You can see here you've got the dip switches, the off-on light, the run light, the alarm light, a battery meter that's basically 4 lights, and nothing special there. You got some dry contacts, the RS485, the CAN port, the RS482, and then 2 RS485s in order to daisy chain them together. They daisy chain with these wires that also come with the battery. You don't have to order them separately, and it's basically out one port, into the next port, and so on and so forth, just like you do with the EG4. As a matter of fact, I was noticing that the wires on these are almost identical. The ones that came with the Wiren are a little bit bigger, but these are certainly a few years older, so it may just be that's caused it to be that much different. Right now I'm running everything in lead acid mode. These have a nice shut-off switch on the front cover, but they've also got a BMS shut-off switch, which I find really nice because then you can turn that on, you can see what the state of charge is, you can do that, but you can turn the breaker off to the battery itself, and it's not sending out any power, but you can still see what the state of charge is, you can still get to the battery, set up the configuration, and then when you're done, you can turn it back on and have power back to it. So that's kind of cool. Whereas on the EG4 and some of the other ones, they're either off or they're on. And when they're on, then you can change the configuration. Well, at that point, it's already past the point you need it to be off to toy with it sometimes. So they are, like I said, a 51.2 volt nominal, 100 amp hour, 5.12 kilowatts, standard for practically all 4U, 5U rack mount batteries. This is not unusual. They do come with a 10-year warranty. They are ISO 9001, UL 1973, PSE, and UL 9540A, not to be confused with 9540, which is the full boat. The 9540A means it has the extinguishers in there, which will handle most installations in homes in most jurisdictions, but you need to double check your jurisdiction if you are needing a 9540 that is compatible with a paired inverter such as the EG4 6000 or 12,000 or the Grid Boss. Then these are not the 9540 certified, they are 9540A, which in some cases, in some jurisdictions, that's still just as good. But you do want to kind of look at that and make sure. A little bit more about the specs here. 8,000 or 6,000 cycles, 15 years at 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 10-year warranty. They weigh 46 kilograms, or I'm going to say around 102, 103 pounds. They're heavy boogers, which is why a rack with some nice caster wheels on it is really helpful. But really not necessary. For many years, I use these batteries in my RV, set them around, move them around, use my EG4 ones, and these are just as stable. The handles are just as nice. The only thing is you can't take off the folding wings on the side that bolt in where you could on the EG4, and as you can see, I can't find them now that I took them off. It has a maximum overcharge protection of 99 amps. Or it'll do 110 amps for 0.3 seconds. So it will handle some heavy discharge, but it will shut down. The BMS will protect you from that. Couple of that's a charge specs. Now, let's talk about some of the standard charging current is 50 amps and standard discharge charging current is 100 amps. So you can run it continuously for 100 amps for an hour and boom, have an empty battery, and you can charge it in 2 hours at 50 amps. Both of them look like, from all the testing that I did, seems to be no problem with that. You don't see any hot spots or anything like that. There are tons of video out on the internet of the opening of the case of these. The build on the inside is really good. But I did not do it. Maybe in some future video I'll take them apart, compare them to the Life Power 4 EG4 batteries at some future time. But tonight we're just going to kind of look at the Wiren batteries and see how they work. They fit in the rack well. They work real well. They've been cycling for days. I haven't had a single problem, and the balancing seems to take care of itself also, which is kind of nice. Very comparable to the a little bit higher priced EG4 batteries. That is about what I would suggest that these batteries quality is, which is really nice for a budget battery under $1,000. So if you're interested in a Wiren battery, if you need to expand your battery bank, then I will include a link down below at Signature Solar where you can pick up a few of these and a discount code where you can get an extra $50 off. Now, let's talk about a little bit different, some of the benefits to this that I see over some of the bigger batteries like this. These batteries are big tanks. They are hard to move. These batteries are heavy at 100 pounds, but they are manageable, and you can shift them around, and they are a little bit more manageable in that sense. Although this bank is totally, with its full 6 batteries, 30 amp hours, 2 of these is 30 amp hours also, and so it's capacity-wise, they're large enough to be very useful, small enough to be portable. That's one of the really big advantages. The downside to the Wiren battery that I see in the case that they come in is that really this wiring mess is the problem that I'm dealing with. It may be that if you're looking for something that is protected from young children in a real case, that you may want to go with a different style battery that has a little bit better case and a little bit better. Like the EG4s have a really nice case. Now you're going to pay the premium for them. The batteries themselves are considerably more, and the case is considerably more. But if that's what you're looking for, then that would fit your need. These are nice quality budget batteries that have a lot of the nice features that you would be looking for. The communications works just like everything else. The dip switches you set, the cords you plug in the communication port to whatever you want, and it goes. Although you do have quite a few options in the menu to set the different communications. If you are interested in those, they are also listed in the manual, and it allows you to configure almost all of the standard inverter types that you would be interested in both CAM and RS485. So that's pretty nice. All right. I don't know, for those of you who know me, my name is Matt. I dedicate my channel to educating people, learning about solar, playing with it. I don't know everything, but I am learning as I go along and getting more and more educated and bringing you guys along with me. I do a live stream every Monday night, almost every Monday night, I guess I should say, where I talk about different solar subjects, but questions are king at this live stream. I welcome them all. We will stay and answer all the questions. We have a lot of really good conversations going on live streams. I encourage you on Monday night, 7 o'clock Eastern time, to join me and bring your questions and your comments and let me know what you think. If you have a question about the Wiren battery, about the coupon codes, about anything that you need with it, please check out mattmansolar.com/start, and I'll have a link to all of the equipment that I recommend, I suggest, or I demo on that website so that you can always find the most recent links and most recent discount codes. All right then, I'm Matt. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you find it helpful, and I'll include a link down below so that you can get your batteries ordered. Let me know when you order them. Tell me how it's gone and what you're doing. I'd love to hear about it and get a picture of it, bring it on to my live stream and show it to everybody. So email me at matt@mattmansolar.com, and I will make sure that gets previewed on one of my live streams so that I can tell everybody about your purchase. And we will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching and have a great night.